Come on, let's go see if we can help this person. BIOENGINE. Yep, here we go. I don't see anything just yet, but I hear something. Oh, fucking hell, what? It's a rat. But I don't think it... Oh! That must be them. Oh, fucking hell, it's turrets. Why would a place have turrets like this? I gotta check out this terminal. See if there's any information.
Reset security network connection. Reset failed. Disable security alert. Security network offline. Security alert memo. Staff, as you have likely observed, 2 new automated turret defense systems have been installed recently. This increased security is in preparation for some sensitive specimens arriving within a few days. The installation of these turrets has created a small anomaly within the security network subsystem. Our engineers are working on the issue, but it may take several days to flash the firmware and establish a reliable connection with the new turrets. In the meantime, it is possible the turrets will disconnect from the security grid. If this happens, you'll need to depress the network reboot switch located under the primary reception desk exactly 4 times to trigger a power cycling of the network machines. Once you've done this, you'll be able to disable the security alert caused by the disconnection of the turrets from the security system. Remember to wait at least 1 second between each press to allow the system to process the input. If you become overly enthusiastic and press the button more than 4 times, you will have to repeat the procedure. For your own safety, do not enter the research facility sub-entrance while a security alert is in effect. If you are in that area, leave the room immediately before the weapon system come online to prevent any unfortunate, though fully liability released as per corporate document 32.A, accidents. Wishing you a productive day. BIOENGINE Central.
This is just asking for someone to get killed. Why was it that complicated? One, 2, 3. Okay, 4. That should be good. Did that work? I already destroyed the turrets, but maybe it opened the security door?
BIOENGINE employee access only. Poetry thing. Jan, are you entering Modern Ladies Poetry Contest this year? Here's my submission. A hat, a dress, a cat. How about that? I strolled through my yard and thought so hard of butterflies, bees, and lemonade, and sighs and dreams in the shade. Lori. I think I will. The prize this year is a new kitchen set, and with Harold out of a job, we could certainly use it. Here's what I sent in. This morning I looked in the mirror and could not believe to see my mother's arm coming out of my sleeve.
That was definitely better than the other one. Oh, these are security terminals. And come on. Okay. Oh, all right, that opened the door. Good. Oh.
Well, boil my taters. You got my message. Thank God. I thought I was a goner for sure.
Are you Leslie?
Leslie Norman, at your service. I thought I was going to die in that son of a bitching elevator.
How did you get stuck in the elevator?
Well, you know, I was scavving around, and I stumbled across this BIOENGINE building. I thought I'd poke around inside a bit, see what was in there. Maybe dig up some food, some meds, anything really. Well, I opened the door in front of the elevator, waltzed on in, and BAM! 2 nasty-looking turrets stared me in the face, greased and ready to gas. I shrieked like a little girl, then ran wide-ass open toward the elevator. I dove into the elevator, which closed behind me just as those metal bastards opened up on me with their lasers. The elevator door locked behind me, and I think the lockdown disabled the elevator controls. I've been here ever since, hoping, waiting.
Damn. So, how did you manage to transmit that message?
Old Leslie is a bit of a dab hand with electronics. I wired a radio I found in one of those crates into the service panel and sent out the SOS. I would have used the elevator to try to escape, but the security lockdown disabled it. It may be working now if you want to see what's down there.
Wow. Okay, yeah. You earned that victory dance. That was a good job. Do you want to come with me and check it out?
Hell no! Those turrets almost killed me, and I heard some crazy noises while I was stuck in the elevator. Sounded like things moving down below. Anyway, I owe you one for the rescue. I found some useful things scavving this place. What'll it be, meds or mags?
The Mojave is a dangerous place. I'll take the meds.
That works for me. Here you go. It's time for me to get out of the scabbing business and do something less dangerous. Maybe I'll become a trader.
Hey there.
That's dangerous too, but good luck. Elevator capacity 3,000 pounds. Do not exceed. I think I'll be okay. Come on, Veronica. Is it not working? Oh, this is how he got that transmission out. This wiring over here. Okay, maybe now that the door's closed it will go? Yeah, there we go. Alright. I'm really curious what could be down here. Oh, God. Those are horrifying sounds, though. Oh, fucking hell. What? Did the elevator break? Ah! Ow. Fuck. Did that radio he wired up break it? Oh my God. It blew up the side of the elevator. Shit. We'll have to find another way out. Oh, there's some mole rats, but they're not bothering me. There has to be something else, though. Oh, there's a reactor?
Not seeing anything.
Oh, fucking hell. Fucking bugs. Ugh. No! Of course it's fucking bugs. Those, of course, would make the most horrifying sounds. Oh, this must have been an employee. There's a badge. The badge said Winsley. Hopefully I can use it. Oh, fucking hell. Ugh. Warning, warning. Do not approach security wing without proper clearance.
Still nothing.
Maybe I can hope Winsley had proper clearance.
Still nothing.
Fucking bugs. Ow! Oh, fucking hell. I hate those things. Burn. Oh, robots. They're broken though. Ah, damn it. I can't get into that storage. There's the front of the elevator. Holy shit, yeah, it's completely broken. That door isn't going to be working anytime soon. Lab. Oh shit, turrets! Oh fucking hell. There's gotta be something I can do to turn them off. Oh, wait. Someone was locked in here. Oh. Ow. Fuck. They killed themselves. It's a supply closet. Just cleaner. Damn it, there's got to be some sort of security network, like terminal or something. Oh. There's a document here.
I can hear them out there, scratching at the door. It's not going to take them long to find a way in here. I know they can smell me. I'm not going out the way Peterson did. I never liked the guy much. That's no way for a man's life to end. Sarah, I'm going to have to break that promise to you after all. Maybe I'll have a chance to give you that ring in the next life. Hans.
Oh, that's so sad.
Gotcha. Spare some ammo?
Watch out, Veronica. They're just bugs. Oh, someone else is
Spare
locked
some
in
ammo?
here. Oh, another ID badge. Oh, no.
Staff, I have reason to believe that one of you has been drinking out of the toilets. While we do not have camera systems installed in the bathrooms, water usage is carefully monitored due to certain governmental regulations on hazardous organic waste facilities. In addition to being highly unsanitary, this sort of bizarre behavior is unlikely to be viewed in a favorable light during an employee review. If you find yourself seized by a powerful thirst while in the restroom, the sink is only a few short steps away. Grant Switchburn, HR.
Yeah, who would ever drink out of a toilet? I don't know what the fuck is wrong with that person. Oh, some sort of janitor's closet? Nothing helpful. There's a water fountain. Okay, that wasn't that bad. And this must be the break room. Taking all the Nuka-Cola. Oh, there's a stim pack up there. What the fuck? Okay, I'll take it. BioEngine. Protecting nature one DNA strand at a time. Okay. Ooh, cards. These people must have been in here when the bombs dropped. Oh, another ID badge. Oh, this was for preparing food. They had a full kitchen in here. Maybe with all these ID cards, the turrets won't attack me. Nope. I don't know why. You know what? Maybe this transformer powers them? Nope. Okay.
Hey!
There we go.
Might as well be throwing rocks.
All right. Remain still while your clearance is processed. Maybe I'll still be able to get through the door? No. Crap. Oh, there you are, Eddie.
Trouble.
Oh. Fuck. That's why you were going unconscious. Warning, do not approach containment field when lights are on. The lights are on. Oh. Okay. I'm guessing that will kill me. There's got to be another way through. I should have a badge.
This photo badge may convince security cameras that you're an alarmingly ugly man named Buford Wimsley, Science Team. This photo badge, when worn, may convince security cameras that you're an attractive young woman named Sue Casters, Science Team. This photo badge, when worn, may convince security cameras that you're an unremarkable man named Lenny Standish, a member of the BioEngine security team.
I think I need to be a member of the security team for this to work. Okay, I think that worked. It did, it opened. Okay, maybe there's... Oh, the labs. Maybe I need to be a member of the science team? Okay.
Uh-oh.
Oh, fucking hell. Ah, bugs. Biohazard zone. Decontamination required prior to entering or exiting research pens. Well, I don't think I can go in that direction, so... But what is this?
Decontamination system, 95% or better gas pressure needed for system activation. Check decon gas pressure. Pressure, below minimum pressure. Activate decontamination, insufficient gas pressure.
Oh, it won't open because there's not enough pressure in the decontamination room. Is there anything I can do about that?
The valve, though rusty, still looks functional. What would you like to do? Currently, the gas pressure reads 64%. Turn valve clockwise. 89%. Turn valve clockwise. 29%. 54%. 79%.
Okay, there. I had to kind of shimmy it back and forth, but I got it. Okay, activate. Oh, I have to be... Okay. This is kind of cool. All right. Oh, fucking hell. I don't think you guys decontaminated. Sue Castor's researcher. Oh, this is her office.
Not seeing anything.
I used her badge to get in here. Doggy!
BioEngine Systems, lab clearance required. Quarterly report. Miss Casters, your quarterly report was satisfactory, but there are some opportunities for improvement in certain areas. Please consider the following recommendations. 1. BioEngine's standard accepted font size is 12 point. Your paper consistently used 13 point font. 2. BioEngine's standard accepted line spacing is 1.5. Your document's line spacing varied between 1.75 and 1.9, with increased line spacing near the end of the report. In the event that you are having difficulty submitting enough content to fulfill the 10-page minimum, it is recommended that you consult your supervisor regarding supplementation of your task list with additional duties. This will provide you with more material for your report. As a time-saving measure, a request pertaining to the above has been sent to your supervisor on your behalf. Have a productive day. BioEngine Review Department.
Is this a job or a fucking book report? It's funny that she clearly tried to get it past them, thinking they wouldn't notice 13-point font versus 12.
Tuesday. I've been a little concerned about Buford. He's been acting a little odd lately. He keeps turning his head like he hears something while he's in the lab or cafeteria. It may just be my imagination, but it's almost as if he's hearing something that he doesn't like, because he'll often frown for just a fraction of a second before returning to what he was doing. It doesn't happen often, but just enough so that I've noticed. I wonder if anyone else has been seeing him doing it. I feel sorry for the guy. He has a heck of a lot of work to do around here, and I know that the weight of this Vault 22 side contract has really put a lot of additional stress on him. I think I'll ask him if he wants to go get a drink after work on Tuesday. I'd like to get to know Buford a little better. He's by no means a handsome man, but there's an intensity about him that I find strangely appealing. At the very least, I bet he would be an interesting man to talk to when he's not stuck here in the lab. Maybe I could go help take his mind off of work for a little while.
Oh, she seems really nice. Vault 22 side project, huh? That's interesting. Might be related to that plant vault I was told about. Oh, fucking hell. What is it? Okay. Eddie. Oh, yeah, look, there are growing plants in here. Eddie, I swear to God. Looks like one of the plants got out. Buford. Oh, Whimsy. This is his room. What the fuck? That is so creepy. That is so creepy. This is more of that novel that I found.
And still they walk. Sodium diacetate. I loaded the few things of use I could scavenge from the basement. Flashlight, bottled water, screwdriver, knife, bottle opener, wrench of some sort, some beans. I didn't really know. I was in sort of a daze, shoving everything I could in the old backpack I found in the closet. I stopped for a while, wondering how long I could survive on just water and uncooked beans. It was tempting to unpack and just keep sitting there, where I knew they couldn't get in. The door was reinforced, but every time I contemplated its safety, other, less pleasant thoughts tugged at me. While it might be true they couldn't break in, what if they grew so numerous that I couldn't open the door to escape without a dozen of them falling on top of me? Every day there seems to be more of them. Maybe they smell me, or maybe some memory in a ruined part of their brain thinks locked door equals meal inside. Hydrolyzed soy protein. I'll leave tomorrow. I made a little game of arranging the empty cans in a meaningful fashion. I was a little sad to leave them. It took me an extra hour to work up the courage to stop arranging the cans. I flung my backpack over the shoulder, grabbed a knife, and marched towards the basement hatch. I heard nothing, dead silence above. I stood there, hand on the latch, shaking. I was no hero. Paprika extract. I have turned the latch. Up I go.
Okay, I really love this, like, canned ingredient narrative format they're going for here. Very realistic how someone would react in a situation like that.
BioEngine Systems, lab clearance only. Preliminary analysis. Mr. Wilmsley, I've completed the preliminary analysis of the A-series data. I hope the analysis is satisfactory, sir. Thanks for your time, B. Smith, Junior Researcher. Bernard, no need to be coy with your first name. I remember you well as a stable and productive intern, and I'm glad to see you've exercised your option for extended internship with BioEngine. Excellent work on the statistical package. I dare say I couldn't do any better myself. In fact, I think I've discerned a new junior statistician to add to the team. Welcome aboard, Bernard. Mr. Wilmsley, thank you, sir. I promise I will not disappoint you. It's quite an honor to join your team. Sincerely, and I dare say with great enthusiasm, Bernard. A moment of weakness. Sue was so beautiful, and I admit to a moment of weakness. Perhaps I hurried to use the facilities after her. Perhaps I closed the door behind me, heart beating wildly, and raced to see if the seat was still warm. She must have seen me without me knowing, for the next day a clever little sign appeared in the bathroom. And then the mocking began, all of them. I burned with shame, though I hid it well. Each day my rage grew as the laughter behind my back continued.
Oh, he wasn't drinking out of the toilet. He was just rushing to feel the warmth of where she sat. Which is kind of creepy, but not as bad.
As a whisper. The plan started as a whisper in the back of my head and gained more strength within each passing day. When I first set the plan into motion, I started with just a small change to the pressure flush system schedule and a series of gas lines. My finger rested on the enter key for a long time. It was then that I heard a laugh floating toward me from the hallway. Whether it was at my expense, I did not know, and likely never will, but it settled on me like a weight. My fingers also felt this weight, especially the two resting lightly upon the enter key. Monday. Another day, another change to a venting schedule, a cool down setting on a reactor, or a containment field power cycling routine. I shall give them until Monday. If one of the staff, even one of them, apologizes to me by lunchtime, I will quietly delete the adjustment program I've installed in the power and research subsystems. If not, at 1 p.m. I will activate my maintenance optimization program and make a beeline for the reactor. Perhaps I will make it to the escape tunnel in time, perhaps not. Whatever the case, Monday may prove to be a very interesting day in the history of BioEngine.
You were going to kill them all for laughing at you? What the fuck? Sue was about to ask you out, dude. You know what? I'm gonna fucking unlock the door and see what I can find. Fuck this guy. Even if this place was unethical, that guy was still a piece of work.
Entering research pens, avoid eye contact with specimens, report any respiratory problems immediately.
Okay then. That's a little scary. Eddie, wait outside. I'm sick of you. Oh, whoa. Oh, God. That thing looks terrifying. Is this where these creatures come from? It's the specimen. Oh, there's logs here.
Series A.41260 is making remarkable progress in target acquisition capability. The breakthrough A.3 ganglion melding has been enhanced for the A.4 series, and the specimen is demonstrating intelligence on par with Canis lupus familiaris, subsea strata projections. In fact, holy crud, A4 just ripped a leg off of specimen TH cephalothorax and proceeded to employ hydrostatic pressure to... it ripped the spider's leg off and proceeded to beat T8 to death with it. Nature rules. Note to self, edit observation log to be detached and boring as possible for better chance of inclusion in next month's Scientific Journal of Scientific Discovery Science.
That's funny.
8.121986 appears to be in a state of high agitation recently. It continually pivots to face senior researcher Wilmsley and exhibits heightened aggression levels in his presence, for reasons no one on the team can ascertain. We're going to begin analyzing diet and chemical intake portfolios, allergic medication, alcohol and tobacco consumption, etc., to establish a baseline for possible stimulus vectors. Why does Dave get 2 pencils? I want 2 pencils. First I thought it was an oversight, but every time I'm on duty to log my observation, it's in plain sight. My desk, 1 pencil, his desk, 2 pencils.
I think it might have been agitated because it could sense his feelings or what he was doing to the system. Oh, fucking hell. This whole place went down. Ow.
Not seeing anything.
Well, maybe you will soon, Veronica. There we go. This one was destroyed. Oh, ah! Oh, fuck. Ew, 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 ew. I hate those things. It was attacking us. What's in there? Oh, this is just storage. David Fairchild. Not sure if I got his ID or
Still
not.
nothing.
Lead botanist. Ooh, interesting. Venus flytraps. Are
Not
that
seeing
what
anything.
those creatures are based off of? Ooh, I can get into here. Not much.
Not seeing anything.
BioEngine Systems. Lead Botanist. Lead Botanist? That always makes me feel like I'm in charge of a strange PB-based flowering organism, but even so, it's good to see it next to my door. It was a long struggle to get that degree, and being called a botanist really makes me proud. There's really no reason that I should have been selected. BioEngine is doing some incredibly groundbreaking research here, and the partnership with the minds at Vault 22 has led to a cream-of-the-crop academic ecosystem within BioEngine. Hello, I'm lead botanist David Fairchild. But does that sound pretentious? I'll need to find a way to introduce myself to other team members without subverting my position or coming off as an arrogant ass. David F. D. Fairchild. Dr. Fairchild. Dr. D. Fairchild. Lead botanist, DF. I even need to figure out how to sign my name to things. Should I mix it up, be spontaneous, establish an appellative stratagem early to make sure my mark is easily visible? I think I'll just sign things David. I'm the youngest one on the team, in addition to being the only one with only 1 PhD, gulp, so perhaps it makes sense to play it low-key.
This means that there were scientists working in Vault 22 before the bombs fell.
Lost and found. The work here is beyond anything I could have imagined. I think I now know why I was given the golden ticket for this post, despite my comparatively mediocre credentials. My first published paper, Evidence of Cognizance in Dionii muscipula, was greeted with derision, disbelief, and outright mockery, but apparently it did not escape the attention of BioEngine. I knew there was a spark there, a hidden bundle of cells awaiting the right stimulus. My efforts reflected off of it, showing shadows of the reality. BioEngine found it. I have no doubt that the research team here used some of my data to bring this project to life. They found it. They found a way to unlock the inexplicable DNA core buried in those curious cells.
Okay, so plants like the Venus flytrap respond to stimuli in a way like animals. And he thinks there's potential for something similar to a central nervous system. That's what they're trying to make. That's what that plant was.
Cross-species sensitivity. I've made amazing progress with the current specimen. The hydrostatic chamber augmentations have been impressive, but I'm most interested in the empathetic responses of the A4 series. I can't shake the feeling that there's something wrong with this whole operation. Exploring plant intelligence is a dream come true for me, and BioEngine has repeatedly assured me that my contributions to the team will not be used for military purposes. Yet, today, I logged my most extraordinary observation yet, and it went without comment from the supposed neutral review department. S. Casters, fellow researcher on the team, and an attractive young woman, dropped her clipboard at one point during an observation cycle. I could not help but notice her shapely form as she bent over to retrieve her observation log. As I blushed in embarrassment over my own reaction to seeing Miss Casters, A4 tracked my movements, adopting a crimson hue to match my own reddening visage. That response was over a distance of 90 feet behind a wall of inch-thick glass and a robust ventilation system, indicating that A4 must have some sort of visual response to such stimulus. This is a fascinating development. I'll need to collect more data and start formulating a hypothesis.
The specimen was watching them.
His first report. I can't believe Franklin is old enough now to write his first report at school. It seems like only yesterday he was still in diapers, crawling around and tugging on Dad's pants. It seems right to hang it up on the wall and give it a rightful place of honor. I'll have to take him out for ice cream on Friday to celebrate. A double scoop of triple chocolate blast from Mr. Creamy's sounds like the great way to end the week.
Aw, I seem like a great dad. Oh.
Pencil Facts by Franklin Airchild. Pencils are made out of trees and are not lead inside, but graphite. Over 80 million pencils get made every year. A pencil weighs 1.5 grams, and its eraser is 1.6 grams. I wrote this report with a pencil.
Aw, that's so cute.
Still nothing.
Veronica, if you're gonna be that annoying, you'll have to sit outside with Eddie.
Encrypted, offline, A. Worrying objectives. Over a period of 7 months, we made astonishing progress on cultivating and hybridizing the new strain. Supposedly, the Arachnid division is also posting excellent results, but we're thankfully not in a directly competitive situation. The expectations for our department have been surprisingly moderate. I have noticed a disturbing trend. Nearly every objective tossed our way relates to enhancing durability and aggressiveness. Vault 22's initial design document for this project clearly stated that we were to develop a revolutionary plan product that could defend gardens and fields from animals that might eat crops. Our current stable specimen has more than enough offensive capability, a rather worrying term from some of the status inquiries I've seen, to kill moles, rabbits, and even small deer in a matter of seconds. I already feel that we focus too heavily on that aspect. Any more might result in changes that make it a real threat to humans in close proximity. A nickname. Specimen A.120986 has far exceeded expectations. While the other individuals in this test bracket have eventually had to be sacrificed due to complications arising from genetic aberrations, A6 has thrived. A6 has done so well that we've given it a nickname, Audrey. A bit less ponderous to use than A.120986, though I'm a little concerned that anthropomorphizing the specimen may lead to reduced objectivity. Given my concerns over the true nature of this project, however, perhaps a bit of reduced objectivity would benefit us all by enabling us to step back and look at the implications of this research. Rapid Modified Conglobation. Audrey demonstrated a shocking ability today. Rapid Modified Conglobation as evidence of defensive posturing, as the official report states. The observation took place during maintenance of Audrey's pen. One of the lights in the pen shorted out and the bulb exploded, sending a shower of glass down onto Audrey. She rapidly retracted all exposed leaves and folded into a teardrop-shaped mass, remarkably similar in appearance to the spore pods the organisms develop during reproductive cycles. After approximately 30 seconds, Audrey unfurled and resumed watching the maintenance workers as if nothing had happened. It's unclear how such complete decompression of body mass could be achieved, let alone so rapidly. While I did not document the time required for the process to complete, it appeared to be less than 100 milliseconds. That's similar to the response time of a Venus flytrap closing its trap. The fact that Audrey could effect such a compression on its entire structure in the same period of time is nothing short of phenomenal. Aggression catalyst. Audrey exhibited a curious behavior pattern today, and we've discovered an interesting catalyst for aggression. We attempted to install a new energy wave shifting electron containment field in the lab today, as a precaution against any specimens escaping the pens. It's a multi-purpose model, as it can be set at several different levels, from stun to nearly instant termination. There's currently one of these installed in front of the main exit from the labs. It's generally off, but apparently they set it to lethal levels in the event of a security failure. After installation, we power the device on to test it for functionality. Audrey went, for a lack of a better term, nuts. She immediately swiveled towards the containment field, quivering the whole time, and rapidly discharged her EEVP, enzyme-enriched venom packet, at the field. To the shock of everyone present, the EEVP shorted out the containment field. Perhaps the signature frequency of the containment field fooled Audrey into thinking it was some sort of predator. Whatever the case, she disabled it with expediency. We've handed off the EEVP compositional analysis to Energy Wave, under a strict NDA of course, so they can determine what caused the malfunction. In the meantime, we're being careful not to install any electronic devices that operate in a similar frequency range as the field near Audrey.
That's actually really fascinating, huh?
The happening. I nearly died today, and next to the day of the birth of my son, it was the most amazing day of my life. I should be at home in bed, letting my injured leg heal, but I had to come here and record this note before any detail of the day's events slipped from my mind. We had a breakthrough today resulting from pure accident, an accident that may well influence perceptions regarding the primacy of man. I realized that my near state of shock may be layering on the adjectives and suppositions a bit thick, but what happened to me in the lab today was nothing short of a miracle. As with a great many interesting stories throughout human history, it started with drugs. I don't normally make a habit of taking Mentats, as growing rumors of its addictive compounds and potentially dangerous psychotropic effects make me more than a little cautious. However, it's the only drug I've found that takes care of my self-named power headaches. Headaches that strike me rarely in the mornings and leave me nauseous and shaky until late afternoon. I discovered, through desperate trial and error, that a double dose of Mentats will greatly shorten the duration of the headache. One such headache hit me this morning just before I left for work. Today was an important day. Quarterly reviews were due, and I was expecting a wealth of new data that I had to process before the day was over. I popped a couple of Mentats and got in my car. I felt increasingly strange on the drive to work. The headache was all but gone, but I was experiencing odd shifts in my color and depth perception. Upon arriving at BIOENGINE, I looked curiously at the box of Mentats. To my shock, I discovered I'd accidentally grabbed a box of extra strength Mentats, touting twice the potency of regular Mentats. After a bit of mental arithmetic that took longer to complete than it should have, I realized I'd taken the equivalent of 4 Mentats tablets, 4 times the recommended dose. I remembered reading somewhere that 6 tablets were the threshold for call the hospital and get your stomach pumped for average adults, so I took a gamble and decided to tough it out until the Mentats wore off. Entering the science labs, I saw with some surprise the security observation cameras were off. It appeared that a member of the staff had forgotten to engage the visual component of the scanning system after routine maintenance last night, instead activating only the audio recording capabilities of the cameras. BIOENGINE insisted upon 24/7 monitoring, so this oversight would likely cost someone their job. I do my best to get it reactivated before anyone found out, and hopefully save some poor scrub from losing his job. But I had to take care of my own business first and check on Audrey. When I entered the research pens, I noticed that Audrey was acting a bit strangely, following my every movement, tracking me with great precision. She also appeared to be quivering slightly. I was slightly alarmed that she might be suffering from some sort of infection, so I hurried into the pen to run some tests. As soon as I drew near, Audrey did something we'd not observed within any specimen. She lunged at me. Never before had a specimen shown any interest in attacking humans, but today something had changed. In a heartbeat, I was pulled off my feet, and my left leg was in her powerful trap. Her modified leaves pressed down, and one impaled my leg, striking a vein and sinking in deep. I let out a scream and struggled to escape. Blood spewed from the wound, and I screamed again, trying to drag my foot away from her. My Mentos-addled brain processed the whole scene in slow motion, and the blood gushing from my legs seemed a surreal pink, shimmering as it dripped from Audrey's leaves. I idly wondered where the security team was, eyes focused on a single drop of blood that hung at the tip of one of her teeth. Suddenly she released me, and I felt the most peculiar sensation of my life. It was as if I was descending into an enormous forested tunnel, with great ferns and broad-leafed plants surrounding me, enveloping me. A green tunnel, ancient, choked with plants of every size and color and form imaginable. It is nearly impossible to describe, for I did not see any of this in this odd vision hallucination. I felt it. It was as if each pore of my body was a telescope, channeling information far more thoroughly than the human eye can process. It was then that I realized I was inside Audrey, or more accurately, experiencing that bundle of cells within Audrey. Long since dormant, erupting into life, blazing, an undiscovered, unexpected world rich with experiences and recollections bound in the body of this plant. And then, just as my body was beginning to open to this place, or this time, or this memory, whatever it was, the door between us faded, and I floated back to my own body, my own time, my own mind. Dazed, I looked around, trying to figure out what had happened, when I heard the alarm. Finally, security was responding. In horror, I realized that the team would probably terminate Audrey. Me lying there with an injured leg, blood on her leaves, clearly evidence of a puncture wound. The security team had a standing order, demanded by BIOENGINE, apparently at the objection of Vault 22's project coordinating staff, to terminate any specimen that seriously injured a member of the science team, no exceptions. I heard the elevator arriving. I had at most 30 seconds to decide what to do. I looked at Audrey, wondering if there was even a whisper of the chemically induced bond remaining. Danger. Hide. Danger. Hide, I thought as forcefully as I could. If there was ever a time in my life when I thought hard, it was then. I heard the elevator rasping down the shaft. 20 seconds. Nothing. Audrey still sat, blood still dripping from her leaves, oblivious. Mind racing, I thought of something, anything I could think of to trigger a fear response. Locusts? Poison? A shudder. The elevator had stopped. 15 seconds until the doors opened, and the fire team would burst in, armed and ready. That was it. Fire, 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 I thought in my mind, thinking images of fires, infernos, forests and ash, trees reduced to soot by the flames. Poof. With a barely audible rustling of leaves, Audrey disappeared, collapsing into a bulb-shaped mass. As she did that day when the light shattered, and sparks and glass rained down on her. 10 seconds. I had to find a way to explain the puncture in my leg. Casual observation would reveal what had happened. My eyes sighted on a pitchfork used to distribute mulch and dirt around the pens. I said a silent prayer of thanks to the maintenance worker who forgot to return it to the supply closet. I leaned over, grabbed the pitchfork, and raised it above my wounded leg, positioning the lines carefully above the wound inflicted by Audrey. 5 seconds. No more time for thought. I brought the pitchfork down, sending a fresh gout of blood out of my tortured leg. I shrieked this time, eyes welling with tears. The fire team burst in, a squad of 6 men all armed with top-of-the-line weapons. "Find the target," shouted the squad leader, throwing indecipherable hand signals to the team as they flanked me, barrels darting around like the tongues of dark birds seeking nectar from corrupted flowers. Oops, now that was the pain medication talking, forgive me. Trying my best to muster an expression of shame and apology, I pointed to the pitchfork sticking out of my leg. The leader made a disgusted snort and radioed in. ID 10T, error, over. Tango contact negative. No target to neutralize. Send medic unit to research bay. Bravo team returning to station. All 6 of the men made sure to glare at me, then returned to the elevator. Normally, I would have been outraged that not one of them had offered to help me, but now I was relieved. I fell back into the soft dirt, and the next thing I remembered was waking up in a hospital. I cannot wait to return to work. There is much to do, much to learn.
Audrey must have had an affinity for him to try to inject him with something so that she could communicate with him in some way. That's amazing. I didn't even know that was possible. It's horrible that they would have executed her so easily. You could tell the fire team was just disappointed they didn't get to shoot anything.
The final piece. After my experience with Audrey, I threw myself into the task of finding out a way to recreate the events on that fateful day. Months passed, and even though I spent many afternoons wandering her pen blitzed half out of my mind on mentats, I never experienced another event such as that. Something is missing. I must find the pieces of the puzzle soon, before my deteriorating work performance results in me being transferred out of this division. I could not bear that to happen. Weeks later, I discovered the missing link. I have neither the time nor the patience to dissertate on the exhaustive research that resulted in a way to reopen the link, but I have found it. Polyisoprene. It all came down to polyisoprene. Purified, natural rubber. The stuff that makes up tires, pencil erasers, boots. The compound interacts with the active ingredient in the mentats to form a stable polymer that prolongs the duration of a minor catabolic enzyme. I have the chemical synthesizer in the lab set to manufacture the necessary compound. All that it lacks is a mere 17.6 grams of rubber and a small package of mentats. The machine is set to discard any unused components, so even if there's some contamination from wood or other plant matter, understandable in botanical research pen, the machine can still process the necessary materials. I cannot concentrate, such is my excitement. Sunday night, and I sit here in the room next to Audrey. Come Monday, my shipment of rubber from Fisher Scientific will arrive, and I can begin. Once I take the modified chemical, I will approach Audrey and let her sink her teeth into me. We will join as one again. I need to sleep. I will go home and tuck Franklin into bed and sleep. Tomorrow.
Oh, he never got a chance to try it. Maybe I still can. Okay, Veronica, you're staying outside. Is that Audrey? That has to be Audrey. I wonder if I make this composition, she'll bite me too. Can't believe she's still alive after all these years. Rubber and mentats. Pencil! Alright, yeah, pencil eraser. I need to check how many pencils I need. 1.6 grams for an eraser. How much rubber do I need? 17.6 grams. Alright, I need 11 pencils to get enough rubber. Luckily, there's plenty of pencils around here. Oh yeah, I got 17, I only need 11. And mentats. Okay. I think it'll work. It worked.
A small pill made by the chemical synthesizer in the BIOENGINE facility. Smells like a pencil eraser.
Down the hatch, I guess. That's a weird drug. Where's Audrey? What? Oh, she opening the door. Ow! Ow!
It appears that Dr. Fairchild's calculations were correct. You've established an empathic link with Audrey and can influence her behavior with your thoughts. By approaching Audrey and activating her, you'll see a list of thoughts she's currently capable of understanding. As the bond between you strengthens, it is possible your mutual understanding will grow, enabling more thoughts to be shared.
What? Audrey?
Your head still spinning, you approach the plant. Images of strange worlds swirl through your brain, colors and impossible shapes filling your thoughts. As you draw near, Audrey collapses. Without knowing quite why, you pick her up and carefully find a place for her in your pack. It is time to leave this place.
Come on, Audrey. Audrey, come with me. I got a new buddy. I gotta leave now. Hey guys, I got a little high and I've got a new plant friend, so we can go now.
Aw, just when the standing around was getting exciting.
Come on.
Audrey is in her defensive posture. To coax her back out, place her on a flat surface and activate her.
Oh wait, Audrey can disable this field. Alright, I'll put her down. Come on, Audrey. Oh! You did it! Good job.
You open your mind to Audrey. What thoughts would you like to send to her? Audrey currently has 0 totipotent cells. She'll be hungry after producing 50 more cells. An image of Audrey. Peaceful meadow free of vicious herbivores. Continuing with these thoughts will send Audrey into a torpor where she will not attack enemies. Instead, she'll focus all of her energy on repairing damaged cells. She'll heal more quickly, but you'll need to protect her, as she won't be able to protect herself from those seeking to cause her harm. Consider your surroundings carefully and make sure you can defend her before lulling her into dormancy. She cannot shake off this torpor until she is fully healed. Peaceful meadow, so green and safe.
There you go, you're all healed now.
Fire, fire, danger.
Come on, Audrey.
With a cough, you pound the rusty hatch open, breaking out of the cloying air of the BIOENGINE lab onto the roof of the building. You spy an emergency escape ladder, which you quickly toss over the side in the event you need to venture into the bowels of this forsaken place again. By rescuing Audrey from the confines of this crumbling facility, you fulfilled a whispered promise made by a long-deceased botanist. With the fulfillment of this promise comes the end of the botanist's tale, though likely just the beginning of Audrey's. You have the strange sensation that the terminal in the Prospector's Saloon has a new message.
Okay, Audrey, you're free. I'm glad you'll be with me. Come on. I'll bring you home next time I'm there.